and welcome to Psykeyosis 101. Today we are talking about life being pointless. Okay, we don't like to hear this, okay? We don't want to say that life is pointless and that you don't have to have a purpose and you don't need to accomplish your dreams. But there is something important about this phrase right here that a lot of us do not acknowledge. This discussion is going to be a little different because I'm not talking about a pointless life. I'm talking about a life that is pointless. You see, we live a life that has meaning. Everybody has a different definition of life. And in life, we like to make a point, okay? And we want to be right. Even when we're wrong, we try to find something right about it. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't acknowledge that when they are creating a point out of life, they're actually becoming the fool because they believe they know when in reality they don't know. Here's the thing. You can stand there and say, I know who I am, you can't tell me what to do, you don't know what you're talking about. If this statement was true, then you wouldn't be worried about your money or the people around you, you wouldn't be insecure, you would know exactly what life is all about, which is why I am teaching you this very lesson. Guys, creating points, okay? We do this as time goes by. Let's just say this point is 2012, then we have 2014, 2016, 2018, and so forth. These different points are aligned. Let's just say each point has the same definition. And the definition is whatever story is tied to that point. So it's based on an experience you encounter, okay? And it can be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, it doesn't matter. But it happened first in 2012. And so because it was so significant, you created a point. And this point also created some sort of definition of what you assume is actually going on. Now, once you create your assumption, you have placed the first cause. We all know that with cause, there comes an effect. The effect is the lesson within the cause. And in order for the lesson to be understood, the person must recognize where the effect is coming from. But you see, a lot of us like to question why we go through certain experiences and why it continues to repeat in our reality. You said to yourself, this means something, then of course it has to continue because I need to know the answer. But you find out that there is actually no answer to whatever point you just created. The second time around, you experience the effect of the first cause. It goes ahead and creates a similar point in time. You tell yourself, my gosh, this sounds so familiar. Why am I here again? The point is that it is pointless, that it should not have a point. If you create a point, you will constantly create a different effect to the same cause that has no real answer because you just created an assumption. Does that make sense? Every point you create in life is based on an assumption of how you feel, how you think, and how you perceive yourself in every experience. Now, this system is needed in order for you to acknowledge the first cause because you're growing and you're learning and you're understanding. But in order to move the right way, you must understand that life is pointless. When you have less points in your life, meaning after 2018, you decide to tell yourself that there is no point, then you stop creating this effect. You stop creating the effect over some cause that you believe is actually happening. But the truth is that there is no cause. You created the cause because it matters to you and you want an answer. But the majority of life has no answer, has no point. Growth is all about understanding, not making a point out of life.